Indonesia is the fourth largest education system in the world. Put it into numbers, it's about 45 million enrolled students in the K-12 segment. And we estimate that 50% are in the middle class and are able to pay for an online learning subscription. Issues around the learning outcomes. Global exam called the PISA exam, the scores of Indonesian students are in the bottom decile. This is a big pain point that needs to be solved. Hi ASEAN Path, I'm Rohan Manga. I'm the CEO of Zenius. Zenius was founded in 2004 as a few offline tuition centers. These offline tuition centers started to gain good traction, so the founder felt that it was a good opportunity to make this pedagogy and this way of learning expanded to the rest of Indonesia. And so the founder started recording the content on DVDs and creating a mail order business. So from 2007 to 2010, it was a mail order business, and we started to see strong traction as more and more ambitious students started to hear about the word of mouth of Zenius's brand. In 2010 then, because the DVDs were being sold on the black market, being pirated, the business idea was, okay, let's actually create a website. And so they created a website in 2010. And from 2010 to 2019, a lot of our marketing, because we didn't have much budget, was focused on organic approaches to building the traffic and acquiring customers. And one of the key ways was through our content generation, through our blog, through articles, and being able to then have very strong SEO, right, search engine optimization on Google search rankings. And as a result of that strategy, we were able to get almost 2 million unique views per month. That made us the top online learning website in those years. Then, as I joined in the middle of 2019, we launched our mobile application. And after launching our mobile application, going through a fundraising and having more budget, we have started to move towards more paid forms of acquisition, which include paid digital marketing, paid marketing. And one of the ways we do that is through TV commercial to reach the parents and help them understand our story as a high quality brand. About 6 years ago, I came to Indonesia to help a little startup at the time called Gojek. And I was the Chief Operating Officer of Gojek from 2015 to 2018. After Gojek, I was investing in founders and helping the business and their businesses. And when I came across Sabda, the founder of Zenius, I really liked his vision. And so as I was looking to invest, that was the time when two investors that were the early investors in Gojek were also investing in Zenius. What's really exciting since when I joined is that the president of Indonesia, President Jokowi, he made human capital development one of his core pillars, and he had the new Minister of Education, which is a tech founder from Gojek. And so this sort of a change talks about how there's an expectation for more innovation, more of a technologized push towards making the overall education system better. Zenius has not only a mobile application for students, but we also have a product for teachers, so that teachers are able to use our product and be able to then work with students by giving them quizzes, homeworks, assignments. These sorts of innovations that we believe will be happening inside the school and also in after-school learning should help country to become much better in terms of our learning outcomes. We don't really talk too much about our competitors. We really focus on our customers. But I think what makes Zenius unique is first our focus on quality. We have been focusing on the most ambitious students of Indonesia, are trying to get into the best universities. Top universities like the University of Indonesia, these universities typically have the most ambitious students, and we have to cater to them, and they put their future in our hands. That means that we have to really focus on getting high quality tutors, training them really well, and then getting them to make either videos or provide live classes on our mobile application. I think that makes us very unique. The other thing that makes us unique is our pedagogy, or the how we teach. the way we teach, like they don't treat the students like a student. It's not a teacher-student relationship. It's more like you're my little brother, you're my little sister. And that form of teaching and how we sort of communicate makes the students feel like they're learning from their peer. And we think that that's a key differentiator of our business. Our business model is that we have a content library and we also have live classes. These are the two core value propositions that we charge customers for. You can pay for subscriptions for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. So depending on the length, the price is differentiated, and that's how we drive our business. One of the big challenges in building Zenius is how to retain unmotivated students. Because if you look at Korea, these kinds of countries have a very high number of motivated students. And motivated students, when they find a high quality brand and they start using it and they like it, then they keep learning, they keep studying. But in Indonesia, you have less percentage of motivated students. So then when you have less motivated students, how do you retain them? How do you keep them coming back? How do you get them to frequently study, keep learning? And so one of our strategies there was to reduce the friction of access. And the friction of access is typically that an unmotivated student doesn't want to pay because they don't want to study. So what we did was we created a special free experience on our app that is unique, that no other player in the market has. And it allows for any student in Indonesia to come and learn the concept from the Indonesian national curriculum completely for free. By doing so, we're now able to get more and more unmotivated students to come and just start learning. And then as they start learning, then we're able to then get some of them to start paying for our subscriptions. In the last year on year, between 2019 and 2020, and that kind of shows the growth of the overall market, which is growing very fast as more and more Indonesian parents and students understand the value of online learning. So the acceleration happened in 2019, where we grew 2x from the year before, and then this year in 2020, we've also grown about 2x. I think that COVID did play a role in the growth. We suddenly had a lot more students that just needed to learn online, and they were stuck at home. And whether they were learning through their teachers during the day or after school, they also then needed to learn online. We were able to then deliver them a really good experience with both recorded content as well as live classes. So that grew the industry very quickly, and as a result, we've seen strong MAU growth, active user growth, but also strong revenue growth. We are not far from a million active users per month. Overall penetration of online businesses is going to continue to grow. And this is really driven by, firstly, the penetration of mobile phones, 3G penetration and internet penetration. But also, what's really driving this is the wealth creation, right? And the growing middle class. Now, within this segment of the growing middle class, then, where does online learning stand in terms of the ranking in the household budget? Previously, it's actually been a bit lower in ranking. If you compare it to a Chinese household, right, the ranking is a little bit higher. But what's happening is that because of COVID, parents had to worry more about their students, their children's education. And we think that this will also drive the growth of online learning in Indonesia. So in the next 5 years, we would like to have built a platform where any student can come in at any level and start learning and be able to skill up in the most efficient way. Asking a doubt, getting an answer It could be through watching a video and doing some questions. It could be through live classes. So across all of these learning touch points, we would like for a student to be able to then learn at the right level.